Hello, and welcome to this ear training rhythm test for drummers and other musicians. The test will consist of 4 different sections. They are feel, subdivisions, tempo, and notation. Make sure you keep track of your score so that you can see how well you did at the end of the test. So, the first section is feel. You'll hear a drum beat with either a straight, shuffle, or swing feel. You'll then have to identify which of these categories it belongs to. Straight feel contains even subdivisions and a straightforward and steady pulse without swing or syncopation. Shuffle feel is often associated with blues music and is sometimes described as sounding laid back with a strong emphasis on the first and third subdivisions. Swing is associated with jazz and big band music and is often described as bouncy. Unlike shuffle, it has a more even and balanced feel. You'll now hear some examples. We will now start the test. This section contains 4 questions. That concludes the feel section of the test. Now we'll be moving on to section 2. In this section, you'll have to determine which type of subdivisions are being played on the hi-hat. They will either be 8th notes, 16th notes, or triplets. You will now hear an example of each. So now we're going to start with the questions. That's it for section 2. Don't forget to make a note of your score. Now we're moving on to section 3, which is tempos. In this section, you'll hear the same drum beat played twice. You will then have to say whether you think the second one was faster, slower, or the same tempo as the first one. There will be 6 questions in this section. Here we go. Take note of your score out of 6. We're now moving on to our final round, which is notation. In this section, you'll hear a drum beat while 2 pieces of notation are displayed on screen. You will then have to pick which is the correct notation to match the beat that you're hearing. Here we go. So that concludes the test. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe for more ear tests in the future. Now, it's time to tally up your scores and see how you did. If you scored between 0 and 8, you have done poorly, especially considering this was a multiple choice test. Anything between 9 and 11 is below average. 12 and 13 are average scores, and anything between 14 and 16 is above average. If that's what you scored, give yourself a pat on the back. If you scored 17, you did great. And if you scored 18, then you are officially a certified ear god. Please feel free to post your scores in the comments and let us know how you did. And if you fancy taking another test, why not try our time signature one? Cheers.